A rivalry that started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
USC trying to get back to national prominence. They have not been able to crack that college football playoff code. A 9-4 season did show signs of improvement, but it wasn't good enough for fans. They do return quarterback Jaden Mayava. He has shown some talent and composure in the pocket, but USC's got work to do to get back to national relevance. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Notre Dame's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockhart. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Trojans' offense will go on the attack first. This game known for thrilling finishes over the years, and the Fighting Irish pulled out a close one last season.
The Irish last year making a big statement, beating USC. What if you did it twice, Paul? Like winning the jeweled shillelagh twice, swinging your big hammer, swinging your big sword, beating the mighty USC 2 years in a row.
It means a lot to Notre Dame because we know they've got to recruit nationally, right? It's not all just coming from the state of Indiana. And California is a state that they want to tap into. And if they can win this game 2 years in a row, wow, that helps out their recruiting big time.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And we get a look at C.J. Carr. And a lot of pressure on these two quarterbacks. They know the guy on the other side can put points on the board. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
And I know Reese already talked about the quarterbacks. These are two really good football teams. Like, I'm excited to watch them throughout the season and where they could go and where they could get to, because there's a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Obviously, the trigger men, they're the reason it goes, and they're the spotlight tonight, Palmer, for quarterbacks like you that love QB play.
No doubt about it, man. And this is what college football is all about. These are the games, especially as a quarterback, that you look forward to the most. Going up against great competition, another good quarterback on the other sideline, and coming out on top. You can't overthink it. You can't.
Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Right on the money. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Finds his man down the middle.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Running inside, it's Young. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got it behind the line, it's Gilbert. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Air in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Throws for the tight end. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The run inside. It's Young. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Carr. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Play action, C.J. Carr. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Hold and fired complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Miller. Runs through the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. He might want another play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Miller. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Miller. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gilbert. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Running inside. It's Young. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on 1st down. Caught by Williams on the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Motion from the back. Carr on play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Bowman. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Gets the back moving. Third down play from the gun. Finds his tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. There's some room. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Trojans heading quickly to the line. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Miller with the ball. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's there to make the stop, but not... He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Working that left side now. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Coming out with it, it's Young. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The run inside, it's Young. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Play fake, Carr. That's caught, it's Flanagan. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Reads it, fires complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big gain. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Looking for a gap. It's Young. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Quickly complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
You talk to any quarterback, Jesse, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellas with the big reach, the nice mitts, nice catch by the tight end.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Could not make his way to the corner. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. To throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Trojans will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Graham. Turning it on. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Goes to the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A designed run for the quarterback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The Trojans use their 1st timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Fighting Irish call their 1st timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Splits the uprights. Good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy. On
the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Wildcats with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the Coliseum. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Jordan. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Mayava. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Play action, Carr. It's complete on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted this, same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Caught behind the line. It's Gilbert. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The Irish have seized control against the Trojans and starting to put their eyes on that jeweled shillelagh.
The Irish doing what they need to do. Every year we look forward to this game. The hype, does it meet the hype? The Irish were ready. USC's got some answering to do, Palmer.
Touchdown Jesus is celebrating somewhere. What a game so far by Notre Dame. They're hitting on all cylinders. They knew how big this game was coming in. They knew they had to be dialed up and ready to go. And they have looked good. And I think the jeweled shillelagh might be making a trip to South Bend.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Unloads quickly. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And that'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. That's caught. It's Jordan. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Jordan. Turns it on in midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. quickly out to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Play action, C.J. Carr. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll move the tight end. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Tight end now in motion. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Trying the run, it's Young. Powers through the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Williams open on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll go to the counter. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Jordan.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Bowman. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Caught by Williams on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love that play by the defense there, hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense changing the play. The run inside. It's Young. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. They boot it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Bounced off his feet. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That is the freshman tight end who's still down on the field. We hope that's not too serious. Holly will keep an eye on it. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Motion from the wideout. Fighting off the defender. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Carr. Using the quick game. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The short hands. It's Gilbert. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Running the red zone. It's Mobley. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Keeps it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Gives it on the option. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to the run. Push down for the tackle. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Running inside, it's Jordan. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat, the Jewel Shillelagh. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.